Hi, this is Jaya. In this video, we shall see the summary of Casuarina Tree, a poem by Toru Dutt. This poem was published in 1881 and it celebrates the majesty of the casuarina tree that Toru Dutt used to see by her window, and she remembers a happy childhood day spent under it and revives her memories with her beloved siblings. She begins with a description of the tree. She says that the creeper has wound itself around the rugged trunk of the casuarina tree like a huge python. The creeper has left deep marks on the trunk of the tree. The tree is so strong that it bears the tight hold of the creeper. The tree is described as being gallant and possibly brave, as very few trees could survive in the stranglehold of this creeper. She then goes on to describe the life that thrives amidst every facet of the tree. The tree is metaphorically said as a giant due to its huge size, strength, and boldness. The casuarina tree is covered with creeper which bears red crimson flowers which appear as though the tree is wearing a colorful scarf. Often at night the garden echoes and it seems to be jubilant and the song has no end. There is also the sound of darkling beetle at night and it continues till dawn. At dawn, when she opens her window, she is delighted to see the casuarina tree. Mostly in winters, a grey baboon is seen sitting on the crest of the tree, seeing the sunrise with the younger ones leaping and playing in the tree's boughs. The shadow of the tree appears to fall on the huge water tank. Toru Dutt says that it is not because of the majestic appearance of the casuarina tree that it is dear to her heart and soul, but also that she, along with her siblings, spent happy moments under it. Toru Dutt has brought out the theme of nature as something that shares feelings with humans, that lightens the burden on the heart. She continues with a description of how strong the image of the tree is even when in lands far away. When she was in France and Italy, that is the place where she studied, she says she can hear the trees lament. She wishes to consecrate the tree's memory and importance for the sake of those who are now dead, and looks ahead to her own death, hoping that the tree be spared obscurity or else no one will remember it. She expresses her wish that the tree be remembered out of love and must be saved from the curse of forgetfulness. She wants to erect something in the honor of the casuarina tree. She makes an attempt to distinguish the trees of England from the casuarina tree, connecting to her varying emotions. The casuarina tree stands for nostalgia, longing, and memory, whereas the trees of England reflect her isolation. She sees love to protect the tree and her poem from time's ravage. Now let's see the poem. Like a huge python winding round and round the rugged trunk, indented deep with scars, up to its very summit near the stars, a creeper climbs in whose embraces bound no other tree could live. So she says that this creeper is looking like a python and it had surrounded the tree so tightly that it has made scars on the tree. And she says only this tree can live with such a creeper surrounding it. Other trees will not have survived like this. But gallantly the giant wears a scarf and flowers are hung in crimson clusters, all the boughs among wherein all day are gathered burden be. And not only the climber, she says that crimson color huge flowers are hanging, and these flowers look like giant wearing scarf, and there are so many birds and bees all gathered around the tree all day. And oft at nights the garden overflows with one sweet song that seems to have no close, sung darkling from our tree while men repose. While men are taking rest at night, she says, from this tree, we can hear just one sweet song which has no end at all. It will be sung all through the night when we are sleeping. When first my casement is wide open thrown at dawn, my eyes delighted on its rest, sometimes and most in winter, on its crest a grey baboon sits statue-like alone, watching the sunrise, while on lower boughs his puny offspring leap about and play, and far and near kokilas hail the day, and to their pastures went our sleepy cows. So she says, in the morning when I open my window, my eyes will be delighted to see this tree. And most of the times in winter, she can see one grey baboon sitting on the crest of the tree like a statue watching the sunrise, while the puny, that is the offspring of the baboon, the baby of the baboon, will be leaping up and down in the other boughs, and she can hear the kokilas just singing through the day. And to their pastures went our sleepy cows, and in the shadow on the broad tank cast by that oak tree, so beautiful and vast, the water lilies spring like snow in mast. And she says, I can see, that is near the pastures, near the tree, there are pastures, where I can see all the sleepy cows just grazing. And in the shadow, she can see so beautiful and vast water lily spring, which will look as though snow is covering it. But not because of its magnificence, dear is a casuarina to my soul. She is saying, not just because the casuarina tree is so huge and magnificent, it is close to me. Beneath it we have played, though years may roll. O sweet companions, loved and love intense. Why this casuarina tree is very close to me is because beneath this tree only, we, my companions, all used to play so much, and we all loved each other, and our love for each other was so intense. For your sakes shall the tree be ever dear. At least for the sake of the people who played with me under this tree must be a dear. Blent with your images, it shall arise in memory till the hot tears blind mine eyes. And whenever I think about the tree, the image of us all playing under the tree also comes to my memory, and my eyes will be filled with tears. What is that dirge like murmur that I hear like the sea breaking on a shingle beach? Is it the tree's lament and Eric's speech that happily to the unknown land may reach? Now she says, I am in unknown land. It can be France or Italy, where she has gone for her studies. And she says, even here, I can hear a sound. And I feel that it is the lament of this tree which I hear here. Unknown, yet well known to the eye of faith. Yes, that's an unknown sound. But at the same time, for my eye of faith, it is a well known sound because that is a sound I used to hear when I was young. Ah, I have heard that wail far, far away, in distant lands by many a sheltered bay. When slumbered in his cave, the water wroth and the waves gently kissed the classic shore of France or Italy beneath the moon, when earth lay tranced in a dreamless swoon, and every time the music rose, before mine inner vision rose a form sublime. She says, I have heard this sound whenever I am abroad, particularly even when I was in France and Italy. In the evening time, that is in the night time, when I am beneath the moon, I can hear this sound, this music come and reach my ears. Thy form, O tree, as in my happy prime, I saw thee in my own loved native clime. So she says, I remember this tree. This is a tree which I saw in my native land. Therefore I fain would consecrate a lay unto thy honor tree, beloved of those who now in blessed sleep for air repose. So she says, I want this memory of this tree. I want this tree to be there because all those who played under it, many of them are dead. They are in their blessed sleep now. Dearer than life to me, alas, were they. And the memories which we spent under the tree, and those people are all very dear to me. Mayest thou be numbered when my days are done with deathless trees like those in Barrowdale, under whose awful branches lingered pale, fear trembling hope and death, the skeleton and time the shadow, and though weak the verse that would thy beauty fain, O fain rehearse, may love defend thee from oblivion curse. So she says, even I will die and go off, but I want this tree to be there because this tree is the only one which can tell us about the memories which we have, and she wants to immortalize this tree so that the love and the beautiful memories which she had will always be there. This is a beautiful poem by her. If you have anything more to add on to what I've said, please write it in the comment box. Like the video, share it with your friends, and if you have not subscribed my channel, please subscribe and support. Thank you.